Hello, everyone. Welcome to Stampin' the Pink Barn. This is Danny Garola. I'm going to give you guys just a couple of minutes and let everybody get in here because I, again, am not seeing myself pop up here. I just realized that Facebook has changed some things around. When I just went to go live, it was really goofy the way that they've changed things again. So, oh my goodness, they're forever changing things on us, right? It's so ridiculous, I swear. You just get used to the things and then they change the things. So come on now. Who do we have? Hello, Mom. Hello, Peggy. Hello, Debbie. Well, thank you guys for coming in here. I hope you guys got all your supplies ready for our mystery stamping for the month of February. I'm so excited. I saw this card on Pinterest, but I'm not quite sure what the name of it is, number one. But number two, I haven't seen that many cards made with it. And I thought, well, let's kind of spice things up and get more of these cards out here. You guys are free to share these cards anywhere, and please share this video so all of our people can see what's going on and how to make this really cool card. Here is my new February, well, not new because we're already like towards the end words of February, but this is my current host code. So if any of the product that you see today that I'm using, I was busy on my TP card. I know you did an amazing job on that TP card today. Well, just know that since you didn't get your stuff cut, you have until Sunday the 20th to get your cards made and get your pictures of your cards posted over on Pink Barn Stampers group. So you're going to have to go from this group and go over and ask to join Pink Barn Stampers group. It is one of my, it's more of a private group where I allow people who want to share inspiration and share cards and whatnot. But the way it works is I will demonstrate the card today for you guys. And whoever's joining along, you'll make your cards as well. I will then post a picture of the card that I have made over on Pink Barn Stampers group. Then what you guys need to do is you need to go in there, find the picture of my card, then go down to the comments and post your picture of your card so I can see all of you guys in there. So when on Sunday, when I go to do the drawing, which is a completely random drawing, it's not off of skill, it's not off of who makes the best card, it's not any of that. It's all about participation. So let me show you guys what I am doing as the giveaway for this month. I am giving away a brand new package of the paper lattice. Now, some of you may not know that this lattice has kind of a multi-purpose use to it. You can cut little squares off of this and use it that way. You can cut it in half and use this on the bottom of a card. You don't have to use it this big piece like this. You can also take your sheet of this out. You can dip it in your Versamark all the way across, put embossing powder over it, and emboss it. So then you can make it, God knows how many embossing colors there are out there in, crafting world. But you can emboss this as well and change the color of it. I believe, let me see if I have my package here that's already open. I believe that the back side of this is white. Oh, and of course, I had to have my cup of coffee because what is a mystery stamping, card making kind of night about without not having a cup of coffee sitting here, right? And you guys all know how I am with my coffee. Actually, the back is the same color, so I was wrong. Good thing I looked because I thought the back of it was white. But no, that is actually what I am thinking of, that the back side is white, are, and we're not using these today, but the Heart and Home doilies. They come in 3 different colors, which are Cinnamon Cider, Basic Gray, and Misty Moonlight. Now, the back side of those are white. That's what I was thinking of. And I happen to just have those handy here because I'm actually using those for my classes right now for this month. My in-person class that I have, I do 2 classes a month, but we're using a couple of those doilies, so I had those handy. So just know that come on Sunday, make sure your pictures are posted so I can do the random drawing for whoever's going to win this. All right? Okay. So I'm just going to go right into this. Oh, and I was on my little spiel about my host code here. So when you make a purchase with me at dannygarola.stampinup.net, that's kind of my web page, I guess you would say. It's not my blog because my blog is here, but this is my web page where you're going to find my store. You're going to find information about joining my team. You're going to find my events calendar in there that is like jam-packed full of stuff because God knows life is busy. So, yeah, be sure to use this host code, and anybody who uses the host code, I always send you out a special something. I always make extra little gifts because everybody who is a customer always gets a thank you card, no matter what. But if you use my host code, I always make sure I send you a little special gift. I'm trying to think if I had one here. I sent like a little package of coffee 1 month. I did a little, what else did I do? Sometimes I'll do a bone folder, you know, something, just a little gift that I send out to thank you guys for using my host code. All right, if your order is over $150, please do not use my host code. You are going to be your own hostess, so you're going to wind up getting some Stampin' Up! Rewards. I want you to use those for yourself. Okay, so let's get right into this card. I know a lot of people have been having some issues lately with joining our lives. I don't quite understand what's going on, but then again, like I said, things are forever changing on these social media platforms. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build up my YouTube subscribers so I can start doing YouTube lives, so we're not just stuck with this one platform, because I know there's a lot of people who don't enjoy using Facebook. I get it. So if you know anybody who is a crafter and they enjoy this kind of stuff, please, you know, kind of veer them over to YouTube and have them subscribe to my channel. If you're watching this from a later date on YouTube and you've just kind of happened to find me, please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you hit that little notification bell, it will let you know every time I post a video to YouTube. Because typically all of my live videos that I do here on Facebook, I will then download them or upload them or whatever that word is onto YouTube. And then I use YouTube's platform to then put it over on my blog, which is stampinthepinkbarn.blogspot.com. That's where all my stuff goes. Whenever I make a card on my Monday night lives, on mystery stamping, if I pop in and show you guys anything special, I throw all my videos over on my blog, and I do a little bit more of a descriptive, telling you all the dimensions and all that. You can see it, you know, right on the blog. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. I told my son that I wouldn't be very long in this because my little wee one is behind me sitting here watching her show. So I have to kind of talk loud because I know Facebook doesn't take very keen to if it hears any kind of copyrighted noise in the background. So I'm going to kind of just keep talking and drive you guys bananas, but let's get into this. All right, so for this card, I had said that the supplies that we needed for this month. And actually, I'm going to show you guys another card that I made using this, so you can see a different kind of orientation of how you can set this card up. So it doesn't have to be identical to mine, which none of your cards are going to be identical to mine as far as what the paper and the choices that we've picked that way, but we're all going to have kind of the same layout. So let me get this out of the way. All right, so our base is 4 1/4 by 11. You need to score that in half at 5 1/2. So if you haven't done that, score your card in half, because if you had a regular card base, which would be 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, you could actually fold that in half because the grain of the paper works good for folding. But when you do these long cards, they don't do so well with the grain is opposite. So you have to fold or score these. So once you do that, you're going to just fold it in half on the score lines. I always try to make sure I hold it, because even though I've scored it and I know I've done it correctly, sometimes it just gets a little bit fiddly sideways. So I want to make sure that's straight. All right, then I said that you're going to need a piece of designer series paper. And that does not have to be Stampin' Up. You guys are welcome to use any of your stash that you have. This is all about just making a card together. Okay, so I said the DSP needs to be 3 3/4 by 5. I have chosen to use the, what is this called? I did not purchase the stamp set with this. Where is my paper? I didn't choose to buy the stamp set with this. It's the one that has like the crane. Well, and now I can't find my paper. Well, I'll go figure. Okay, well, I don't know where I put my paper pack. But that's okay, because we don't have to have paper to show you this. Well, I don't know where it is. I don't know what I did with it. I had it because I obviously cut out the paper, but now who knows where I put the darn thing. Anyways. All right. So this is, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I thought I just had it. Anyways. This is 3 3/4 by 5. Then you're going to need another coordinating piece, which I didn't even tell you. I chose to use Evening Evergreen as my card base. My designer series paper. It's the one that has the gray and gold accent on the back of it. It's a specialty designer series paper, this one that I chose. Then I'm using Calypso Coral. This is my 3 1/8 by 3 1/8 square. And then I have 4 2-inch circles. So I just cut out 4 different patterns from that paper pack. Okay, and then I just have a little scrap of white, or you could use Very Vanilla depending on what your paper was. This needs to be the length of your DSP. I know I didn't put that in there because it doesn't have to be. I'm just choosing to have mine be that, but it does need to be the width of your stamp that you chose to use for your greeting. All right. So let's move this out of the way. We're going to need something that is going to allow us to do some scoring. Now, I love the Stampin' Up paper trimmer for this very reason, that it allows us to do cutting and scoring all in one shebang. Now, I will have you know that I have accidentally grabbed my cutter blade. Some people decide to put like a little white piece of tape on here and mark so they don't grab the wrong one. I'm actually in the middle of making swap cards, and I screwed up and I cut one of my ends off when I meant to do the scoring. So actually, while I'm doing swap cards, I took my cutter blade out of here, because that's another really neat thing about this is you can slide this down and there's like a little hole down here, and you can just pull your blade. Well, now it's going to prove me a liar, but you can just pull your little blade out of there and only keep the one on there that you need. so you don't wind up doing those accidents when you're doing quite a few cards. And this month we had 24 swap cards, so I didn't want to waste a bunch of paper by screwing up and hitting the wrong thing. So for now, I'm going to take my cutting blade and I'm going to pull it all the way to the bottom and keep my scoring tool. Did I say scoring? I meant my cutting blade. I'm going to take my cutting blade and I'm going to take it all the way to the bottom and try to keep it out of the way so I can pay attention to my scoring blade. So what you're going to do with all 4 of your circles is you are going to take whatever side you're going to see both sides. I will let you know that. But whatever side you want to kind of see more of, place that up. Now take your circle part and you're going to want to bump it right past your, so let me zoom you in a little bit. And I know this light is glaring right on there. Since I did figure out oh, there it is. Symbols of Fortune DSP is what I'm using. Woohoo, thanks, Mom. All right, so right here, I am going to go just a hair, not a 16th, but just a hair past my 1/4 inch mark, and I'm going to score this. So you're going to want to hold on to it, and I'm marking mine on this side. You can absolutely mark it on this side and go past your 1/4. Doesn't matter. And then you're going to turn it and make sure you can see the end of this. And again, go just a hair past, keeping this score line even with this a line that goes horizontal. Make sure you keep that on the line. Hold your paper, score, turn it again. So you're going to pretty much do this on all 4 sides. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't have a score tool, just bend it over and then use your bone folder to make a good crease on that. Because it's not really going to be that noticeable if it's not been scored and perfect lined. Because once you see what we're going to do here, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're just going to take all of these. And it is kind of hard to see that score line, so kind of watch for that. I don't want to stick my head in the camera, so I'm watching this vertical line down here, or horizontal line, I mean, to lay my score lines even. And I guess maybe pick a piece of paper. Can you see my score lines there? And again, see, I got my line a little crooked there, which again, it wouldn't make that big of a deal if I did I see, oh, Rhea, hello. I thought I saw you pop in here. Okay, there's that one. And then we're going to do the last one here. One of my regulars, she's been having a heck of a time trying to get on here. She bought a new phone, and she has been having a real problem trying to get in on watching our lives. And she's always telling me, gosh, I really, I enjoy popping in on the lives, but, my phone's not allowing me to do that. So, at that point, there's not much I can really, I can't do anything about that. And I was telling her, I said, I don't have an Android phone, so I don't know much about Androids, but, try deleting the app and redoing the app. I don't know if that helps, but she said she's tried all those things and she's still having a problem. So I don't know what's going, what? Seriously? It hasn't even been 20 minutes. Leave me alone. I told you I would be done within 45 minutes. So
30 to
I said 30 to 45 minutes, so don't bug. Oh my gosh, kids, I tell you, right? At least it's not a Monday 2-hour one, so come on now. So what I'm doing is I am bringing up the piece of paper that I want, or the side that I want to see. He distracted me, so I just went ahead and started doing my thing and didn't even explain to you guys. Oh, so the part that I want to see most of is the part that, like I've said, I'm going to leave facing up. And then I'm just going to take those pieces that I scored and fold those in. Okay, just like that. You're going to do that on all 4 of these. I think I like the look of my first choice paper on the first card that I made, my first sample. So when I get this one orientated on here and I show you that sample, you'll see that it looks a little bit better. This wasn't a good paper choice, just saying. Not that it matters. It'll still be pretty, but. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my, I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to get that done there. So you guys follow that? You guys got what I did there with those 4 little circles? That makes sense to fold those up like that. You guys might have seen, I'm going to zoom out because I think I'm awfully close, and there we go. And I think it's hard for you guys to see when I'm that zoomed in, especially when I go to start putting this card together. Okay, so this piece is just going to go on the front of our card. KK Bug, you're being so good back there. My husband, I have to tell you, he's kind of a nerd. Love him to death, but he's nerdy. Every Wednesday, he goes and he plays, what's it called? D&D. It's a game that's been around for a very, very long time. Dungeons and Dragons. I'm sure you guys have all heard about it. But as a child, he was not allowed to play it because it kind of involved, not like Harry Potter magic, but like some of that card magic stuff. So he was never allowed to play it as a kid. So being now, you guys know, he just turned 40 last month. So now being a 40-year-old man, he goes to the mall and they actually have a shop set up, and all these people come in there and they play this Dungeons and Dragons D&D game thing. So he, of course, has to go and meet up with his friends and play his game. So that's why I'm flying solo tonight with the kids, because normally he takes her in and watches her in the living room while I do my videos. But I told him, I go, we're gonna be good today. I promise. I have faith. Cardstock, my little 3 1/8 by 3 1/8, and I'm going to turn it like a diamond, and then now place these little pieces on there. Or you could turn it like a square. Either way, doesn't matter. And then place your pieces on here the way you want them. Did you guys see what I did here too? Is I just matted that on the front of my card. So place your glue, and see, and mine's not, I'm going to turn this because it looks like this makes more sense, and that bird kind of standing there makes more sense going like that. Now, on the other card, I'm going to bring it in here and I'm going to show you, because this one I'm going to lay square. This one, you can see I did this square, and then I put my pieces more diamond shaped. Does that make sense? And this got bent because I had it in with my little notebook full of my mystery stamping cards. And then I put my sentiment across the center on this one versus what I'm going to do on this one. So I'm going to take some dimensionals and I'm going to pop this up, which I did not pop this one up. I glued it straight down to the bottom of my mat. One more in the middle there so we don't have a saggy bottom, or a saggy middle, I guess. Okay, and then I'm going to set that. And you can move it in the middle. You can put it towards the bottom and put your sentiment up here. I'm going to keep mine up towards the top. Okay, like that. And then I have my piece. This is 1 inch by 3 3/4 because my matted piece is 3 3/4, and that's, I'm going to place mine right here. So with this, you kind of get a completely different look. This almost looks like a window. I mean, I think it looks kind of like a window when it sets like this. I'm going to use, I wasn't quite certain what color I wanted ink wise when I stamped my sentiment, so I brought my Evening Evergreen and my Calypso Coral out here to decide what I wanted to use. And I was kind of looking through my stamps here, and I really thought this was cute if you did happy birthday, and then on the inside you could do to a person who still got it but might not remember where they put it. Ha! That is so me. I just like this stamp set. This is really cute. I'm sorry for what I said when I was hangry. When nothing goes right, go left. This stamp set is so up my alley, let me tell you. But I think I'm going to use the happiest birthday wishes for this one. I think that's going to work perfect on this 1 inch piece here. And I think I'm going to do Evening Evergreen because I think with all these flowers in Calypso, I think it might get lost if I do Calypso Coral. Giving that a few seconds to marinate into that paper. Yep, I like the green. Definitely glad I picked the green over the Calypso. And then we have our 2021-2023 in color jewels, which Evening Evergreen is one of our in colors. So I thought I would place a couple of these on there. To move this because at first I was just going to do 2, but I think I want this down there. There we go. That works. And then again, I'm going to pop this little piece up on dimensionals also. And you can decorate the inside of your card however you want because I'm not going to see the inside of your card. I don't expect you to, you know, have to post pictures of that. If you want to, you're more than welcome. We love seeing inside of cards also. But that is the way this card that I decided to do for mystery stamping for you guys. So like I said, your card is going to be kind of this same layout. Hello, Patty. Your card is going to be the same layout, whichever way you choose to do it, or you can lay it like this and still turn it to diamond shaped on here. You could do that. That would look cool. I don't know if I could take this off. I don't know if I've pressed it on there to kind of show you. Ooh, maybe I'm going to get lucky. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so let me show you what I'm talking about. Oh, of course, the last one has committed itself. So you could take this and you could turn it like that also, if you wanted to. I should have showed you that before I placed mine down, but anyways, you get what I'm saying. There's lots of ways to place this and make it your own, or you can do it like I did here and maybe move this down where you're not leaving so much. I just loved this little sunshine paper that I thought it looked really cute with just it kind of being an open concept there, or just the straight, you know, more little window look. So I cannot wait to see what you guys have created with me here. I'm going to, as soon as I get done here, I will post a picture of this card. I will post a picture of this card, and then all you guys need to do after you've made your cards, and like I said, you have until the 20th to get your cards posted. Put your picture of your card in the comments under the picture of this card over on Pink Barn Stampers group. So if you're not a part of that group, please go over there and join it, and I will let you in so you can get entered into the drawing for that brand new pack of the, oh God, I got things falling everywhere over here. Brand new pack of the paper lattice, all for making a card. I mean, how cool is that? There's no strings attached, no nothing. So I hope you guys had fun. I'm trying to keep these cards more on the simple side, but depending on what level you are, you know, avid, casual, whatever, you can take these and you can, you know, amp them up to be whatever you want them to be. But you get the general idea of how to do this. So I will see you guys back here next month. So, but keep watch for Sunday. I will post over on the Pink Barn Stampers who won this challenge, this mystery stamping challenge. But yeah, keep watch for next month. I will throw it in my events here on Stampin' the Pink Barn page, which is where you're watching me live from right now. I will create another events page, and then I think I'm going to probably keep it right around the middle of the month. This works kind of well for me on a Wednesday. And then, like I said, do the drawing on a Sunday, because then that gives you guys enough time to, you know, get your cards made. All right, you guys, have a great evening. You guys can always catch this on the replay and rewind anything that you have missed. And I will keep you guys posted on who wins on Sunday. All right, you guys, thank you so much for coming in here and joining in live mystery stamping. Bye-bye, you guys.